Hi, I'm Lina from Lux Linen Advertising Team. My team members include Rachel Shubert, Emily Spence, and Hayley Lowe. The aim of this pitch is to promote our brand and advertise our latest exclusive product, Lux Bed Sheets. Throughout this pitch, we will discuss and analyze the key components of this advertisement, which include the target market, branding, and a variety of communication techniques. The purpose of this brand is to sell a luxury lifestyle desirable by the target market consisting of young men from the ages between 18 to 25. In our opening scene, we meet the famous Hugh Hefner, who is standing at the front door of his Playboy mansion. As he opens the door to his Playboy mansion, he says, "Hey Australia, welcome to my crib, come on in." In the second scene, we see Hugh walking through his house, showing off his mansion. As he walks into his indoor cinema room, he stares directly at the camera and says sarcastically, "It's hard being me. It's not as easy as you think to live such a luxurious lifestyle." Following the previous scene, Hugh walks through the rest of his house and ends up by his big swimming pool. There will be a butler standing by the pool holding a drink. Hugh sees the butler and walks up to him and grabs a drink and says, "It's exhausting and I never stop." He then gives the butler a thank you nod and smiles to the camera, showing off the rich, luxurious lifestyle he lives in. In the fourth scene, we are back at the front of the Playboy mansion and sees a vintage white Mercedes-Benz pulling up in the driveway. The camera zooms towards the vehicle and sees it's Hugh Hefner. He turns to the camera and says, "That is why I always come home to the one thing that matters the most in my luxurious life." In the fifth scene, we see Hugh Hefner lying comfortably on his big luxurious bed, looking relaxed in his famous red robe. He then smiles directly at the camera and says, "My bed sheets, Lux Linen, the only way to sleep in style." In the final scene, there will be a blank white background displaying the brand name, Lux Linen, the brand logo, the slogan, "The only way to sleep in style," and a picture of the product. Now Rachel will continue on discussing the target market in the great details.
In order for us to create an original idea, we came up with a product and advertisement targeted at a unique target market for the product of bed sheets. Our brand, Lux Linen, is targeted towards the expected demographics interested in purchasing linens, which include women of all ages, as well as people interested in luxury products. To remain individual from other bedding brands, we have decided to brand the product Lux Bed Sheets towards an untouched market, being men aged from 18 to 25. Our idea of incorporating Hugh Hefner's luxurious lifestyle within the advertisement assists in attracting younger male audiences. As a result of Hugh Hefner's recognition of being a sex and party symbol, these younger and male audiences will aspire to his lifestyle and therefore wanting the product which is being promoted by Hugh Hefner. By keeping the advertisement G-rated, it can be shown during primetime TV with more audiences and viewers, possibly resulting in more sales of the product. We purposely decided to not include the famous Playboy bunnies or any other inappropriate content which are associated with Playboy to help manage the G rating. Furthermore, Hugh Hefner and Playboy are one of the world's best-known brands which are recognizable by all audiences, which can further attract attention to our brand. The audio and music which will be included in the advertisement includes the instrumental version of Drop It Like It's Hot by Snoop Dogg. This audio was chosen as it is most recognizable by young male audiences. It also aids in attracting their attention to the ad and therefore the product as it's catchy. The artist Snoop Dogg also lives a luxurious lifestyle which reinforces to our intended audiences the purpose of this brand and product. Next up, we have Emily to discuss branding and how it's communicated throughout our ad.
In his book, Emotional Branding, Mark Gobe states, "A brand is brought to life for consumers first and foremost by the personality of the company behind it and that company's commitment to reaching people on an emotional level." Helen Vade continues this theory in her book, Secrets of Branding Revealed, by stating, "Consumers believe a brand speaks to them in some way and represents a lifestyle they either have or aspire to." Throughout our ad, the intended audience are shown various luxurious items, including Hugh Hefner's indoor cinema, pool area, and sports car, before finally seeing the product itself, the luxury bed sheets. By advertising the sequel of luxurious items, we are both communicating and reinforcing the brand's purpose and personality of living a luxury lifestyle, creating a situation for the target market to not only want to purchase the product, but a lifestyle they want to aspire to. By using Hugh Hefner as the celebrity endorsement of the product being advertised, it adds star quality to the brand name and appearance. Additionally, the slogan, "The only way to sleep in style," again supports the brand and its values of luxury. The last word in the slogan, style, has connotations of indulgence, luxury, and class, all qualities associated with our brand, informing the intended audience of our brand's purpose once again. We chose to finish the ad with the brand name, logo, and slogan to prompt the audience to choose this product and brand for all their bedding requirements. We believe this was the best choice as it leaves a lasting impact on the public and results in the targeted audience feeling the need to live the luxury lifestyle that only our brand can provide. I will now hand over to Hayley to discuss framing and the chosen communication techniques and to conclude this presentation.
In the book Communication and Culture, an Introduction, Tony Sciarrotto and Susan Yell describe intertextuality as a process of making sense of texts in reference to their relation with other texts. This allows audiences to understand what is going on in the immediate context of the situation and to the wider context of culture. When Hugh Hefner opens the door to his home, he says, "Welcome to my crib," which is a direct reference to the popular television show MTV Cribs. This requires extra textual knowledge from audiences, since they would need to have prior knowledge of this show to fully understand the cultural reference and therefore understand the ad. This intertextuality was included because MTV is a popular channel that appeals to the young, untouched male market, which we believe makes our brand more relatable and therefore more desirable to audiences. We also chose to have Hugh first say, "Hey Australia," since it's assumed that this intertextual reference would be able to be identified within Australian pop culture. As said in the book Media and Journalism, New Approaches to Theory and Practice, connotation refers to the possible signifiers that attach to a signifier, this meaning that the signifier is the physical part of the sign and the signified is the abstract concept represented. We chose Hugh Hefner as the face of this product because of the connotations that are associated with this legendary figure. Hugh Hefner, in consumers' minds, would only represent a product that is similar to the abstract representation of him: luxurious, fancy, and sexy. This appeals Lux Linen to the untouched target market of young male adults that want to emulate Hugh's luxurious lifestyle. The colours purple, gold, and red are also persistently shown throughout the duration of the ad, because the connotations of these colours include a sense of royalty, superiority, and the consistent theme of luxuriousness that we, as a brand name, are aiming to create. Overall, we believe through these branding conventions, our ad will be successful with the intended audience.